Ano po ang qualification ng isang pollution control officer ng kumpanya? Ang mga appointed or designated pollution control officer kung magpapa-accredit po sa DNR EMB Regional Office, dapat mag-comply siya doon sa qualification requirements pursuant to Section 6 of DAO 2014-02 or the revised guidelines for PCO accreditation. Pagdating po sa basic qualifications, pantay-pantay lahat ng mga applicant, mga aspiring PCOs. Kailangan Filipino citizen of legal age with good moral character and mentally and physically healthy. At syempre, ang isang PCO dapat full-time employed sa isang kumpanya at dapat nakapag-complete ng basic PCO training course sa isang EMB recognized training organization or institution within the last 3 years. Pero pagdating po sa competency, nagkakaroon ng pagkakaiba ang mga aspiring PCO dahil ang qualification ay nagbabari din sa bawat tao. Now, for the purpose of PCO accreditation, the accreditation of the PCO will be based on the category of the establishment. So, first thing to do for an applicant to become an accredited PCO, he or she must know kung anong category ang kanyang nire-represent na establishment. So, there are two categories ng establishment based sa Section 5 ng DAO 2014-02, yun ang Category A and Category B. Now, for every applicant for accreditation, kailangan yung kanyang competency requirement ay tugma sa category ng establishment. Para po yung sasakyan na limousine, tapos ang magdadrive ay dapat marunong, may driver's license. So kung hindi tugma yung kanyang competency, baka maibabangga pa ang limousine na to. So sa isang category A at category B na establishment, ibinabagay din yung qualification or competency ng isang PCO para hindi magkaroon ng ah, mga possible non-compliance dahil hindi tugma yung competency ng appointed or designated PCO. So for category A establishment, okay po na graduate of any related technical course ang isang appointed PCO na mag-a-apply for accreditation. Pinapayagan yun. Or had reached third year in tertiary level education, pwede na po yun, maging isang PCO. At had been with the establishment for at least 3 years in a supervisory position or in a responsible position or equivalent experience. So, maalin dito sa tatlong to na competency, pwede nang maging PCO ng Category A establishment. Ang Category A establishment parang mga low-risk establishment. Example, mga dental clinic, no? Mga maliliit po na commercial business, mga low-risk establishment. Ganun po sa isa pang category, ang Category B, ang PCO, ang kanyang competency naman, mas stringent, mas higher pagdating sa educational attainment at saka sa work experience. Dahil pwede nating sambitin na ang Category B ay medium to high risk industry or establishment. So halimbawa, ang isang appointed or designated PCO ng isang Category B establishment, dapat ganito ang competency requirement. Licensed engineer or chemist with at least 2 years relevant experience in environmental management. So kung isipin mo isang malaking hospital o isang malaking processing or manufacturing plant, kailangan ibabagay yung educational attainment saka yung kanyang mga work experiences. Or dapat professionals, college graduate in the field of engineering or physical or natural sciences kahit hindi pa license, but with at least 3 years relevant experience in environmental management. Pero kung hindi pa nasa field ng engineering or physical or natural sciences, pwede kahit ano pang profession or discipline with at least 5 years relevant experience in environmental management. So, yan po yung mga basic qualification and competency requirement ng isang aspiring pollution control officer. So, ang isang appointed or designated PCO sa isang establishment na a-attend ng PCO training, afterwards mag-a-apply na accreditation, kung anong category niya, A or B, doon magiging basihan ng evaluator yung kanyang competency. So, kung tugma yung competency ng isang applicant for PCO accreditation doon sa category ng establishment, sigurado ma-approve, mabibigyan ng certificate of accreditation, magbabayad lang ng 500 pesos para sa accreditation fee sa EMB Regional Office. So yun lamang and I hope may natutunan po tayo. At kung gusto nyo pa matuto sa iba pang mga environmental compliance, subscribe lang po at paki-share and like ang video. Thank you very much and have a good day.